Hey, this is David Sickles, editor of Tire Review, and welcome to the Tire Review AI Insights podcast. It's an analysis of the most impactful tire industry trends that could impact your bottom line, and it was built using AI that I have personally developed and trained. Now, we're analyzing context and trends surrounding the stories we publish at a scale that used to not be possible, and our AI hosts have distilled those insights into a format that will ultimately make you more money. Would love to know what you think. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to making sense of the tire industry. There's just, so much info flying around.
It's a lot.
So our mission is simple. Pull out the really important stuff from the latest sources this time, August 2025, and get it straight to you. Market trends, tech, operations.
Everything you need to stay ahead. It's a really dynamic time. Understanding these shifts is, well, it's crucial.
Okay, let's jump right in. Big market news first. The USTMA, that's the U.S. Tire Manufacturers Association.
Right.
They're projecting a new record for U.S. replacement tire shipments in 2025. Get this, 340.2 million units.
Wow, that's up significantly.
Yeah, almost a million over last year. But here's the interesting part. The real driver is replacement demand. That's up 4.4 million units.
And that tells a story, doesn't it? It's not just numbers. It means vehicles are sticking around longer.
Exactly. Longer lifespans, more miles driven.
Which translates directly to opportunity at your service bays. Consistent replacement demand. Huge.
Definitely. And we're also seeing some pretty big moves in consolidation.
Oh, yeah. Sun Auto Tire and Service, for example, they just expanded into Tennessee. Yeah. And Schwab is growing its footprint up in the Pacific Northwest.
Right. That consolidation, it definitely stirs things up locally. More competition, maybe?
Could be. But it also might open doors,
For sure. New partnership possibilities for independents. Or maybe it increases demand for that specialized local service touch.
Good point. Now, shifting to company performance, Goodyear reported $254 million in net income for Q2.
Which sounds great. Triple last year's figure.
It does, but there was also an adjusted net loss mentioned, so it's a bit nuanced.
Okay, need to dig into the details there. And Yokohama.
They had record first-half sales, mostly driven by premium tires and OTR off-the-road stuff.
That makes sense. Premium and specialty segments holding strong.
Yeah, and that stability often means, they might be gearing up for new pushes.
Good call. Watch those Q3 investor updates. That's where you'll probably see hints about new products, maybe co-op marketing money, things shops can leverage. And tied into all this is sustainability, seeing more focus there.
Definitely. Like Apollo Tires getting that ISCC Plus certification. It's a big deal for sustainable sourcing.
Yeah.
Customers notice that stuff more now.
Okay, let's switch gears. Technology. This is impacting shops directly. ADAS.
Yes. Advanced Driver Assistance Systems. Or ADAS, depending on who you ask.
Right. However you say it, it's everywhere in modern cars.
Absolutely critical.
And new equipment is coming out, like Hunter Engineering's Hawkeye Elite Expandable ADAS system. Sounds fancy.
It is, but it's designed to be scalable, so shops can grow into the full calibration capabilities.
But the tech is only half the battle, right?
Exactly. The key piece is the service advisor. They have to be explaining the benefits to customers.
Framing it how?
Around safety, mostly. Preventing accidents, keeping the car performing like it should. It's not just an add-on service, it's vital.
Makes sense. And speaking of vital, EVs, there's apparently a huge missed opportunity there.
Oh yeah, how big?
An estimated $18.6 billion in missed revenue, mostly around things like tire pressure monitoring, the advanced TPMS systems.
Wow, billion with a B. That's staggering. People are just not servicing them enough.
Seems like it. And there's a specific issue with EVs too, right? With the brakes.
Yeah, it's kind of counterintuitive. Regenerative braking is great, saves pads, but it means the regular rear brakes don't get used as much. So you can actually see more issues like corrosion, seized calipers back there.
You need really thorough inspections.
Absolutely. And good quality parts are essential. Can't skimp there.
And for shops needing tools for all this, Autel came up. They seem to have a pretty full range.
Their one sensor covers like 99% of vehicles, apparently. Plus aligners like the IA900 that you can upgrade for ADAS work. Sort of an all-in-one approach.
Okay, let's bring it home to shop operations, boosting efficiency and trust. Digital vehicle inspections, DVIs.
Game changer, if done right.
What's done right? Just send in photos.
Photos are good, but the real power move seems to be short, narrated videos. Like a quick 30-second walk around showing the issue.
So it's more personal, builds trust.
Totally. Turns an inspection report into like a mini consultation. Shops doing that well see way more repair approvals.
Plus, you could probably use those videos for marketing too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Stick them on your Google business profile.
Yeah.
Real work, real proof, great visibility.
This ties into the service advisors again. Are they really listening? And are they using the owner's manual?
Sounds basic, I know. But walking a customer through their own car's manual, it uncovers service needs they didn't even know about.
And builds loyalty, I bet.
Huge loyalty. Customers feel empowered, they trust you more, they come back. Simple as that.
Okay, last point. Strategic tire sales. Thinking about what's actually selling.
You mean vehicle types?
Yeah. SUVs and CUVs dominate now. Like 11 of the top 20 bestsellers.
So you got stock what they need.
Right. Prioritizing good all season and AT tires for those segments just makes sense. Match the demand.
Smart stocking. Less guessing.
Okay, so wrapping it all up, what's the big picture here for our listeners?
Well, we've hit on major market shifts. That replacement boom, the consolidation,
Explored some key tech like AD and the nuances of EV service.
and shared some practical shop strategies, DVIs, advisor training, smart stocking. It's all about helping your business thrive.
So maybe the final thought to leave everyone with is this.
Go on.
With cars changing so fast and customer habits evolving, how are you planning to not just react to what's happening, but actually, proactively shape how your shop operates to catch that next wave? How do you get ahead of the curve?
That's the multi-billion-dollar question, isn't
Hey.
it? Lots to think about there.